We back, man. This one of the best weekends of the year for me, because you already know what week it is. You know what I'm talking about? Let me make sure you know what I'm talking about? As I tell my cousin Cowboy all the time, you know what I'm talking about? He got the right state. He just got the wrong team. You know what I'm talking about? He got the right state. He just got the wrong team. You heard me? Listen, I'm all the way up today. Let me make sure y'all know. I'm all the way. Hold on, let me show y'all. I'm all the way up today. You heard me? I'm all the way up today. You heard me? I ain't playing no games today. You know what I'm talking about? If you on my Facebook, you already know what it is today around here. You dig. Welcome back to the round table, man. I am your host, Red Black, man. And a conversation, I should say, real conversations happen here. You heard me? Thank everybody for tuning back in. This is episode 5, season 2. And we've been going up all season, man. Super excited about this show. We're going to talk about a whole lot of things. But before we do, you know what I'm talking about? Before we do, I'm going to make sure that I welcome you back the right way. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the recap from episode 4. You know what I mean? So in episode 4, I gave you the WTFs. You know what I mean? And I'm really digging these WTFs. I'm getting a lot of comments from y'all about the WTF. So I really, really appreciate y'all, you know what I mean, for chiming in with the WTFs. You dig what I'm talking about? Topic number 1 was the Florida floods and the hurricanes. We're going to tap in on that a little bit today, too, with my man, OB. OB is still in Florida. So we're going to follow up with OB and still try to make sure that everything is good out there and everything is safe with his family and all of that, too. So we're going to make sure we chime in on that. We had a little You Fancy Hunt with Miss CC. Unfortunately, Miss CC will not be here today. Storm happened in Arizona. Some things happened with her mother's home. So Miss CC will be taking care of her mom, trying to make sure that everything is good with that. So we wish and pray for Miss CC and her mother, making sure that they are all good. And you know how he is, man. It's a family thing, man. So when somebody's missing, we always want to make sure that we bless them with prayers and blessings and lift up their family to make sure that everything is Gucci. You know what I'm talking about? So please make sure you send out a prayer for Miss CC and her family with the storm that happened in Arizona. Please, I beg you, I ask you, I plead with you, whatever you need to do, just send a prayer up for my family member and make sure that she's good. You heard me? So we did You Fancy with Miss CC. Then we had topic number 2 where we sat and talked about number 45. I really don't say his name often, but we spoke about number 45 and some of his illegal, or I should say legal issues that he got going on and how he going to deal with that and what's going to happen, you know what I mean, with him. And are we really, I think we subpoenaed him, but are we really about to indict an ex-president? Listen, the world is definitely changing because this is crazy. You heard me? Like this don't make a lot of sense, some of the things that's going on in our world today. We came back with what you need to know in hip-hop with Mr. Cowboy. We talked about, is the baby being blackballed? I can tell you it wasn't nothing but a few months ago, the baby was everywhere going up and they loved his music. And now all of a sudden, you really don't see or hear from him nowhere. So we kind of talked about, is the industry and his other rappers blackballing the baby. You feel me? Topic number 3 from last show. Antonio Brown. Has he lost it? Is he really gone mentally ill? I believe that Antonio Brown has some mental issues and he needs some help. Now, I can't tell you what he's doing, counseling or therapy or whatever. I'm not that man. I'm not in his life. That's not my homeboy, none of that. But I do feel like the man needs some help. There's something going on in this man's life where he's not making the right decisions. His thought process is off or something. I don't, or maybe that's just him. I don't know. But regardless of what it is, I feel like, and we as a panel felt like that, he has some issues mentally, and he may never ever get back into the NFL. That's crazy. Yeah, she was tripping. You already know Miss Tennessee was tripping. You already know how she get down. She gave us that good information, the Urban Dictionary. You know what I'm talking about? It's one of my favorite topics when she say too much. Did we say too much? Listen, that's one of my favorite topics. You feel me? And then we ended the show with a little bit of outro music from Mr. Cowboy, you dig? So that was episode 4. Today, we got a whole nother show for you before we get started. You already know that I need to make sure that I introduce my peoples and say what up to my peoples, you dig? So I'm going to bring them in one by one. You know what I'm talking about? We just did that good episode 4 recap. You know what I'm talking about? It was lovely. I appreciate everybody that paid attention to the show, people that chimed into the show. Let me first say this too. Thank y'all for sharing, liking, posting, reposting, commenting. You know what I mean? As my man Ray Sun say, please leave a comment because we talk back. And we're going to talk back to you while the show's going on and everything. You know what I mean? That's one thing I definitely need to make sure I salute my guy, Ray Sun, on. He stay on them comments. Somebody make a comment, he on there. Hey, somebody said something. Let's talk to them, see what they talking about. You know? So I definitely appreciate my guy and appreciate all you fans, followers, everybody that's watching and listening. We appreciate you. But now let's do this. Let me go ahead and bring in one by one, make an introduction. First and foremost, you know what I'm talking about, my guy, producer of the background music in the show, one of the producers for Crown Republic South and Crown Republic LLC, my big Cuddy, Mr. Cowboy. What up, cuz up?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
What up, though? You good, man? Happy Sunday to you. What's happening?
Yeah, we up and working. We up and working. That little comments you made about the Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep it on another subject, though. We're going to keep it on
the... What's wrong?
Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. We good. We'll float on. We'll float on.
Right state, wrong team?
Yeah.
It'll be okay. Hey.
I wish I was downstairs where I could show you the 6 rings and all that. Man, you better, you know what I'm saying? We good, huh? You might be cooking right now, but we good. We good. Steelers all day. Steelers all day.
With 10, you hear me?
Yeah, you froze up. I was like, where you at?
I feel like everybody froze up. I'm sitting here chill trying to talk, and everybody froze up. You heard me? I'm like, damn, is it me or is it everybody? That's crazy.
I was sitting here moving and like, woo, can you see me? How you doing?
You was on your Cobra Kai? You was on your Cobra Kai?
I don't know what it was. I was just whoosh on, making sure you could see me.
I appreciate you. You already know we can't go through a show without some kind of technical difficulties. It happens.
It's all right. We good.
We keep it pushing. How are you this Sunday? You
good? I'm good. I was trying to cook breakfast, but I was like, ooh, we're going to start this when we in. So I'm just going to eat on some sausages. That's it.
I don't know what's going on. They killing me right now. I don't understand what the hell going on with all this spinning right now. It's killing me right now. You heard me? We're going to keep it pushing, though. Keeping it pushing. You already know how we keep it pushing. I'm going to bring in my guy he in Florida right now, you know what I'm talking about, out of Louisville, you know what I'm saying, at Kentucky. You know what I'm talking about? My man, OB. What up, OB?
What's happening?
What up, man? Trying to get through this technical difficulties, man. The internet is acting funny-buddy today, bro.
Yeah, I see you keep freezing and everybody else is still moving.
That's crazy, man. You know, when we get to the show, I'm going to let y'all keep it moving. We'll figure out what's going on in here in a minute, you did?
That's right. It's buffering like that fan in the background.
You did. What's up, man? You having a good Sunday? What's happening, bros?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. Blessed. I can't complain.
That's what's up, man. We're gonna check in on you and your family, man. Everything going on in Florida, man. We're gonna come back and check in on you. You heard me?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna welcome back one of our members. Couldn't make it to the last show. You know what I'm talking about? She was going through some medical stuff, man, and I'm glad to see her back. Glad to see her beautiful smile. We're gonna bring in Miss Mama. Miss Mama, what up, though?
What's up? I'm so happy to be back. And I'm not gonna say nothing about your Eagles. but so today I'm repping my son's team, Militia. So this is what we do. We're not, even though you know I'm a Steelers girl and I do rep Cardinals. And he froze again.
I'm gonna leave you alone because you're talking that trash right now about my team. I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I'm gonna leave you alone about that
I
right
didn't
now.
say anything, okay? Don't get butthurt. I didn't say anything.
He was insinuating. How you doing this Sunday? You good?
I'm good. I'm great. Thank you.
It's great to see you. Glad to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
And lastly, I'm gonna bring in my man's. I tell you all the time, man, I'm super excited always to have him on with us, man. He brings so much to the show. You know what I'm talking about? You see, he got that Las Vegas Raiders hat on. You know what I mean? Representing Vegas to the fullest, my man, Ray Son. What up, bro?
Man, peace. Top of the morning, G.
You already know how you doing this Sunday.
I'm good, man. I'm ready to go, boss. I'm ready to go.
Let's get it. Let me bring my guys and my girls back, man. Everybody come up in here real quick. We're going to go ahead and do our you dig what I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and get in here real quick. My first, the WTF of the day today is, number one, listen, the Russia and Ukraine war. Do y'all really know that Ukraine is winning the war right now? And I don't understand. Maybe I do understand, because Ukraine has had so much help from other countries supplying military weaponry, vehicles, airplanes, you know what I'm talking about? So it was only a matter of time before the wave changed from Russia to Ukraine. But it's just really blowing my mind in the last week and a half, how much Ukraine has taken back of the land from their country, how they going in, and it's almost like Germany did in World War II, bro. They just sweeping the country and flying through like it's almost easy for them right now. You dig what I'm talking about? That is definitely what the is going on right now. Putin is in trouble in Russia right now. They got other political parties trying to make power grabs. Listen, it's going to get real ugly in Russia in a minute. So I'm just going to leave them with a WTF right away. You dig? My next one, somebody explain to me why they have never thought about it till right now. The water pipeline that would run from across the country for all these different dams that have this water that's clogging, or in the dams, they would release the water from the dam into these pipelines, send it to the west so that some of these states like Nevada, Arizona, Mexico, California could get some of that water before some of these floods and these heavy rainfalls happen. They would send that water to the West Coast so we could have that water. So when the water hit them, it would be less damaging in the floods. Why ain't we thought about this earlier? Why are we just now thinking about this right now? All these engineers that we got in the world, they creating nuclear bombs, they creating stealth airplanes, they creating space flight, but we couldn't think about a pipeline that could take water from one side of the country to the other. We do it with oil all the time. So I guess water wasn't precious enough. Now water's precious enough, huh? Now it means a little more, huh? That's crazy, man. That is definitely what the are we doing out here right now? I got two more. I want to give you two more. I used to think I was a Democrat. Over the last probably 6 years, I've gotten to the middle where I know that I'm an independent. I'm definitely not Democrat or Republican. But I'm a little confused on something that Biden just did. Biden just put out a bill or some information where Biden is saying that you can choose your own pandemic coverage policy. What? You can choose your own now? But so why we couldn't do that in the beginning? What if I didn't want to wear a mask, why did y'all make it mandatory? And are we talking about insurance? Or are we talking like what are we talking about now? Biden? I feel like Biden is he might be a little too old right now. I think Biden is something wrong because I don't understand how we talking about our own pandemic coverage policy. Why we didn't think about that before the pandemic? What the, you know what I'm talking about? Listen, two more. What's wrong with Herschel Walker? What is wrong with Herschel Walker? Listen, I used to like Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker crazy. I don't know if y'all seen the debate, but Herschel Walker was in a political debate where he flashed a fake police badge. Now, I don't know if y'all already know, but Herschel Walker had already gotten in trouble for claiming he was a police officer when he wasn't a police officer. And he had the audacity to show up to the political debate with a fake badge and flash it like, hey, that's real. That's not real, Herschel. What are you doing? I thought Herschel was a little off when he was on stage with 45. Now I know he a little off because he was in a political debate doing some fraudulent stuff. Like, yo, and he tried to do it fast, like so nobody could see. Bro, somebody talk to Herschel, man. Get Herschel right. You know, Herschel done lost his mind a little bit somewhere. I don't know what's wrong with Herschel. My last one, my WTF, last one. This really gonna blow y'all mind, panel. I'm even gonna let y'all speak on this one. This one's crazy. Virginia Democrats have introduced a bill to criminally prosecute parents who don't affirm or agree with their child's sex. If your child feels like, yo, I was born a boy, but I want to be a girl, and you as a parent don't affirm or agree with your child, you can go to jail for this now. Hold on, man. Let me go ahead and take y'all off mute so we can talk about this real quick. Let's talk about this real quick. You can go to jail in Virginia now if you do not affirm your child's sexuality.
Wow.
I can't.
Right. Now going back on that real quick. Are you saying because I'm missing it, if you don't confirm at birth their sexuality, or if you don't agree with them, just their choice?
If your child comes out as a 7th grader and says, yo, I think I'm a girl, not a boy, and you like, boy, what the hell are you talking about? Listen, you a girl, you're not a boy. What is you talking about? You can go to jail for that. They just passed a bill in Virginia.
It's Virginia.
Yeah, you can be prosecuted.
It's Commonwealth State.
Commonwealth.
Yeah, it's Commonwealth State, bro. They make their own laws as they go.
There it is there.
We in it. Make their law as they go, bro.
Give me a minute. Let me sit here for a minute. Give me a minute.
I almost feel like I can go make a law now. You know what I mean? Like, just, no, I don't agree with you. So you know what? You going to jail. That's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I birthed you. I've seen what you had. That's what you are.
Right. But you know what? It doesn't surprise us the way the government, and I know we're talking about Virginia, but if the government can tell women what they can do with their bodies, why can't fucking Virginia say what, make their own laws up and whatnot? It's America with 3 Ks.
Is this not a form of communism?
Say that.
Say like that. China, Russia, that sounds like something China and Russia would do. You can't have more than one child, or you will go to jail and we'll kill your child. What?
That's crazy. They do that.
You gotta pay to have more than one child? So
I think they had 2 children now.
You can have 2 now, but that was up to the 2000s that you could only still have 1 at the time. until recently. A woman just now got the right about less than 10 years ago to even file for a divorce from her husband in China. So she just got rights as a woman in the state or in the country of China. So it's kind of like the same, like I'm the parent of this child, regardless of what you are to me as my government of my state. I'm still the parent of this child. And if I say no, I watched your butt. I know what you are.
Yeah.
You're not, and I don't agree with you. I can go to jail.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's straight up crazy, man. I agree with Chris. I agree with him. For real.
So you can go to jail for having a factual opinion, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, listen. Well, I did some research this morning when I came up with my WTFs. I read that. It wasn't even on yet. I just wanted to do 4 of them at first. I read that. I almost erased everything and said, let's just talk about this one. Are you serious? At least give me the right as a parent to tell my child, let's make that decision when you're old enough to make your own decisions like that.
Correct.
Let's wait till you're 18 and then you make a decision on who you are, what you think you are, right?
When you pay your own bills.
I mean, it don't even got to be you pay your own bills. Just when you just old enough or maybe mature enough to be able to make a decision like that. But I feel like when we tell, it goes back, listen, it goes all the way back to the same idea as I can't whoop my kids. If my kid acts up, I can't whoop them. CPS is going to come get me, right? Then you had a whole generation of kids that was like, yeah, you can't touch me. So I can do and say whatever I want, and you can't touch me. I'll call CPS on you. Hold on. Don't forget I'm still your mama or your daddy. I beat your ass.
Right. Fuck them kids.
I mean,
no, I'm just joking. I love the baby.
You feel me? I'm just saying. I feel like this is one of those rules. This is something that's going to change the face of the country. When you start telling parents that they have no say-so in the gender recognition of their child,
you already can't whoop them as it is and shit. We grew up with whoopings, and now if you touch your child now, you going to jail for that. So now you tell me I have no say-so over my kids at all. That's
what you
crazy.
mean whoopings? We got beatings.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah, we was getting beat. You know what I'm talking about? Beat.
You
a whooping is a good smack or two. You know what I'm talking about? When they tell you to go outside and get your own switch.
Right.
That ain't no whooping. Right. You heard me? Yeah.
Yeah. And hey, let me interject real quick just so we can keep our facts good.
Go ahead.
In China, in May 2021, they came up with a 3-child policy. So now they're allowed to have 3 children.
That's what's up.
In 2021.
Man.
Yeah.
The Ming Dynasty is one of the oldest dynasties ever.
Like,
huh?
Go ahead, Rick.
I said the Ming Dynasty is one of the oldest, longest living dynasties in the history of humans. And in 2021, you are just now allowed to have 3 children.
Right.
And they got more people in China than most any country anywhere else. And they've done that with controlling population and not allowing you to have more than 3 children.
And if you remember, they also had the policy that if you were having girls, they were aborting girls.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, you can get rid of you can listen, abortion. They wasn't talking about no abortion. Listen, you can take her right in the back, chop her head, and go have another.
Yep.
I hate to say it like that. I'm just being honest. That's what they was doing. If you had a girl, you had the right to go ahead and take her in the back, get rid of her, and start all over again.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We're gonna get off of that. That's my 5 minutes in the what the fuck? We ran black, you know what I'm talking about? Crazy. I hope I gave y'all some what the fuck today. You did. Let's go ahead and go into our topic number one. Topic number one, Cowboy brought the topic to the table. And when he first brought the topic to the table, I remember we was in a group talking about it. And he threw a number out like, is this enough money to live on? And at first I was like, where the hell is this coming from? Like, what are you talking about? That's more than enough money. What is we talking about? You know what I'm talking about? And then when I started to do my research on the topic, I was like, oh yeah, little dude tripping. Yeah. Little dude on one. So we're going to talk about topic number one today, 50 Cent versus his son, I'm gonna call him Lil 50. You know what I'm talking about? I don't feel like, how do I say this? I don't feel like I want to promote his name because I don't know, is he doing this for the benefit of himself, like something serious? Is something serious going on where he really needs this money? Or is he doing this because this is some kind of self-promotion, some kind of advertisement? You know how 50 do. You know how 50 work. 50 got all kinds of little ways of marketing and building a buzz when he ain't been doing music or he ain't doing TV. 50 will come up with some kind of way to keep his name in the news. So I don't want to promote his son in a way that it might be bad on us or we make him into something that he's not. So we just gonna call him Lil 50. You feel me? So let's chime in about this. Is 50 and his son clout chasing? Is this a clout chasing marketing tool? What is this?
I don't think it's clout chasing. I think the kids just for real. Like me and a group of my friends over the week, this weekend, like Friday and Saturday, entitlement. They feel like they entitled. And it's some people around here right now that feel like they entitled to get whatever they from their parents, whatever. That's what they feel like. Cause man, $6,700 a month, man, I can ball out of control, man. I have had it too. I love clothes. I can ball out of control with $6,700. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy for him to be that way. But his whole thing is like his dad beefs with everybody, and for him to live in certain little areas, $6,700 is not enough. He feel like $6,700 is putting him in the hood. And I don't know if I agree with that or not, because I really don't. So $6,700, I can ball.
$6,700 in the hood. Listen,
He feel like he's in the hood with $6,700.
I guess that depends on where you at, what city you in.
Right.
Because I know with $6,700 a month in Las Vegas, Nevada, you're gonna get you a new cool little crib.
Hey, OB will tell you, $6,700 in Kentucky.
Right. Right. Hey, you living next to what's the coach of UK name?
Right, Calipari.
You living next to Calipari on that street in Lexington. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? The street with all the trees, all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It'd be the big houses.
Richmond Road.
Richmond Road. You living on Richmond Road right next to Calipari. I'm trying to tell you, if you're getting $6,700.
And if he's in New York, and if $6,700 ain't enough, $6,700 is enough to relocate any damn where in the United States.
Boys,
Facts.
Anywhere.
Bro. Yeah.
With change left over.
But I got a question though, because I'm a little confused by this though. So is he saying like from the time he was born to 18, $6,700 a month, or is like I think he's like 25, right? 26.
He's saying now he deserves more.
I thought child support stops at 18. Am I tripping?
Boy, say that then. Boy, say that.
Right. Your daddy's money at 26 years old, bro.
Listen, Chris. Listen. He there for a while, him and his dad was kicking it real strong. So with 50 being a businessman how he is, you don't think he brushed off and gave his son game like, hey, we can get this money this way. You 25, bro. Hey, for real, when I was 18, shit, bro, I was trying to get it myself. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going back to the crib. You know, it's just how I was. So at 25, man, it's crazy.
$6,700 a month. Maybe he's mad that he wasn't the son in Raising Canaan.
This is what he said in the interview. He said that when I'm living with my dad, I'm in Prada, Gucci, Fendi, whatever. But when he sends me back home to my mom, I'm in Skechers. I'm in a pair of Skechers.
Come on,
what
bro.
The fuck?
And see,
on,
I brought this up in the panel. I said it's like you can totally live off of $6,700 a month, but you don't want to give up the lifestyle. You're so used to being 50 Cent son, and you think that you deserve this lifestyle. So you're like, well, no, I can't go back to Skechers because you're a spoiled brat. That's what you are.
That's what it.
That's all it
That's
is.
all it boils down to. He's spoiled, entitlement.
Hey,
He feel like he's
that-
entitled to whatever how my dad lives. That's how I should be living too. No, you 25. You should be wanting to get your own business.
Right,
Myself,
right.
I don't want my own money.
Go ahead, Ray son.
Hey, what happened was, as the story goes, he was giving his son's mother $25,000 a month while they were all on good terms. After shit turned sour, 50 went to child support court, and child support put him on $6,700 a month. So before child support, he was giving $25,000 out of pocket every month. But shit went sour. He went to court, and the judge ruled it $6,700 a month. It ain't 50's fault. It's what the
It ain't
yeah. I
50's
mean,
fault.
Listen,
It's
then
what
hold on for a minute. Hold on. Let me get in here. Excuse me a little bit, Ray son. Excuse me. Then what you mad at?
Right.
I'm a little confused now. If I was
Right.
giving you $25K a month, and apparently that wasn't enough for you and your mama, and y'all had a complaint, and we went to the court, and the court said, you know what, Mr. 50 Cents, you don't got to do 25K no more. You can do 6K, almost 7K. What you mad at? That's your fault.
Right. And what I gather is he went to court because she wanted an extra $20,000 on top of that $25,000. So that's, I guess, where he was like, all right, let's go see what the motherfucking judge talk about.
Greed.
But even still, you know that the mom didn't give him all of the $25K. You know, she probably had to go get her Prada. She probably had to go get her nails done. She had to, you know what I mean? Like, so you weren't even getting all $25K. Who the hell needs $45,000 a month with a kid that's 25?
Me.
Seriously. We would like it, but we don't need it.
Let me tell you a secret. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. This, and y'all know how I get. I'm gonna try not to be that way today, but let me tell y'all a secret. If my daddy is giving my mama $25K and my mama's only giving me $3,000 a month, then I got a problem with my mama. Me and my mama gotta have a conversation. Listen, mama, we gotta talk about something. Let's go do a budget of how much it costs for us to live. And then whatever's left in that, mama, let's split that 60-40, 70-30, but let's make it so it's good for you and it's good for me, and we still paying all our bills. I ain't really got much to say to my pops. I appreciate you, pops.
Right. But in reality, is most baby mothers that are estranged from the baby's father, are they giving their kids the child support? That's going to rent. That's going to bills, groceries. You know what I'm saying? That's not going into the kids' pocket.
That's going to purses and and all that.
I say it again. It's going to be a budget so that we know how much of that money we truly got to live on, and then we know how much of that money's left over to play with, right? But since many of us gentlemen on here got baby mamas, we ain't going to really talk about that part today, because that could turn into a whole nother situation. You heard me? For real.
Facts.
For real.
Well, to me, it sounds like two people that just want to ride the easy train. Not only him, but the mom too. And yeah, we're not going to talk about the whole baby mama thing, because in this situation, I am the father and I have a baby daddy who's in that. So that's a whole nother situation.
And I say again, that's why we're not going to do that, because I know, listen, everybody on the panel got a baby mama or a baby daddy. I'm just saying, even CC ain't here today, but she in the same boat with us too. You dig what I'm talking about? All of us in here got a baby mama or a baby daddy, and we ain't gonna go into that conversation because that's a whole nother show, and it could be the whole hour long. You heard what I'm talking about? You could really make that happen for a whole hour and a half, for real. You did. But let's talk about this before we get out of here on this subject. Thank you, Cowboy, for bringing up the statistics, the stats, the data. Thank you, Ray Son, for clarifying and making sure we always speak in facts. But my real question is, if the courts said that the $25K was too much and all you really have to pay is about $7,000, a little bit less than $7,000, is that enough to live on?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Live, survive,
Yeah.
strive,
All that.
all of that.
All that. All that.
Piggybacking that question. This is to piggyback that question. If we making up laws to say parents in Virginia can go and be prosecuted for not supporting the gender of their child, shouldn't there be some kind of law against significant others or ex-significant others or baby mamas or baby daddies that are trying to rape your pockets when they like, yo, I got to go back to living the same way I was with him? Well, if you're not with me, then you can't live that way no more.
Mhm.
It's not them. It's the laws. It's the laws. It's not them. It don't matter what they say. It's what the law say. You know what I mean? The law is making up what you gotta pay. The female or the male can say, I need this much in child support. They're gonna get a percentage of that check anyway. It's not what a person is dictating.
That ain't what I'm saying. I think you missed my point. That ain't what I'm saying. The laws and the court justify and tell you what they think you should pay based upon what your child may need. I get that part. I'm there already. I do that. I get that part already. I'm saying when the woman that was with Randy Black and I'm making $10,000 a month and we live a certain kind of way, and then that girl decides that she don't want to be with me no more, and we separate and we go our separate ways, her lifestyle is going to be different because you're not with me no more. Nor should you get that lifestyle entitlement because you're not with me no more. So you shouldn't be able to tell me that you're used to a certain way of living because you was with me. You chose not to be with me no more, which means your now lifestyle is going to be whatever you create, not what I created. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
I agree with that.
Totally agree.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
And if you want to keep that lifestyle up, then go get a job.
Exactly.
Go make your own $10,000 a month.
Correct.
That's what I was saying, Ray, son. I'm not talking about the courts. I done been there. I get the court. I'm talking about, I understand the courts. The courts is the courts. It is what it is. You feel me? But if I'm with a woman and we live in a certain kind of way and you decide you don't want to be with me no more, good, bad, or indifferent, then you can't go to the courts and be like, I'm used to living a certain kind of way. How is that right? Then I'm used to providing a certain kind of way. And now that I don't have to provide for you no more, I got a little bit more money in my pocket. I can live a little bit better now.
Right. I wonder how many men do that. I know Mary J. Blige's ex took her to court saying the same thing.
Do that. They do that. That's why I say baby daddies or baby mamas, because I know there's some men out there that have married very predominant women, very wealthy women. And when they separate, they're like, yo, I'm used to living a certain kind of way. I need that money now. That's crazy.
Right.
Hey, wasn't that one white dude? Who was he dating? Britney Spears. Yeah, he got her for a lot of money.
He was getting walkthrough money. Like who was the baby daddy?
Kevin Federline.
Kevin Federline, yeah.
Kevin Federline.
Eating off that.
Kevin Federline. Eating though. He ate. I want to say one of my artists, Cease Loco, did a song about that. Like, yo, if Kevin can do that, then that's the new come up, ain't it? That's the new come up.
Shout out Cease Loco.
Yeah, Cease Loco, one of my artists said it. Yo, he put it in one of his raps like, Kevin Federline ate Britney up, and now look at him now. And then he went and got back with his ex-baby mama. Like, he left his baby mama for Britney, got his pockets filled. They got a divorce. He took half or whatever he needed, and it went back to baby mama. Like, yeah, I told you he was going to work this out. I told you, just chill. I told you. Just chill. I told you everything going to be okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Real talk. Let's go into our next segment, man. Let's go into a sip of tea with Miss My Love. Miss My Love, what you got on your sip of tea?
Oh my God. Why I swear it's all about money. So you guys know this is Bennifer 2.0. This is J-Lo and Ben Affleck. Like, this is their second run, but now they actually got married. So apparently when they were together the first time, the reason they didn't go through with the marriage is because Ben got caught going to a strip club, and apparently some stripper said, oh yeah, he performed oral sex on multiple people. That's just nasty, but whatever. And so J-Lo caught wind of it, so they called off their engagement. So now they're actually married, and apparently her way of punishing him, then let's just keep this in mind. J-Lo's money, Ben Affleck's money. Her way of punishing him is she will not pay for anything that they do. He must pay for everything that they do, trips, shopping, going out, whatever, because that is his way of paying back what he did. Like I said, J-Lo's money, Ben Affleck's money. To me, that's just retarded, because if you think about it, let's just say you drain him. You're his wife, so you're gonna have to end up. Just think about that. That's just, yeah. So that's the first thing, and now there's all these things that are coming out about J-Lo just being just we all knew she was a diva, but like she's just like, remember when all this stuff came out about Ellen just being just a horrible person? Now it's all about J-Lo just being the most horrible person, stealing money, being the biggest diva, such a hard person to work for, no meal breaks, whatever. So she's, so she's insane. So that's the one thing. The second thing, and it's something that my son and I actually had a conversation about, this, what is his name now? I want to say it's like Jazzy. I can't remember his name right now. But so he made history, 28 years old, 22 baby mamas, or 22 kids with 20 baby mamas.
Oh, you talking about the rapper?
Yeah.
Fizzle. I think his name Jay Fizzle.
Time out.
I was gonna say it's
Time out. I'm sorry, Miss Mama I Love. I'm sorry. Hold on. Time out. That fool got an offense and a defense?
Yes. Yes. And a play caller.
So this is, like I said, this is something that Tyson and I talked about, because you're 28 years old. You have 22 kids with 20 baby mamas, and he took a picture with all of them. And his plan now is he's trying.
Yeah, I read about that.
He's trying to what? He's trying to do what? He's trying to do what?
He's trying to get a show with all of them on the show.
Yeah, reality.
Tell me
how
how
he
you
gonna
think
get a
that's
show?
gonna go.
Oh, he gonna get a show. They're gonna give him a show. They're gonna absolutely give him a show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So this is my 11-year-old's response, and I completely agree with him. He better get a show, because he's gonna need some money to pay for all those kids.
Right.
But what is this, Flavor of Love? Like you got 20 women on there. And okay, look, I'm not saying that it's all about the aesthetics, but this man could not be any more unattractive.
King Dingaling.
What you say, Ray, son? What you say?
Oh shit, what happened?
Like I wish I could bring his picture up right now, because
No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We are not promoting the rapper who got an offense and a defense. We're not promoting him.
Right.
We are not promoting him. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Listen.
He literally could be Flavor Flav's son.
Oh my God. And I thank you, Miss Mama, for your sip of tea.
You're welcome.
That's a good sip today. That's definitely a good sip today.
Right.
The Ben Affleck J-Lo thing, I feel like we've seen this already. You feel me? And the rapper with 22 kids, I feel like that's the new fad. That's the new thing. That's what they out here doing nowadays. It's kind of weird. I don't understand. That's
Greek, live in Greek mythology. He's trying to be Zeus.
Or something for real. For real.
Say something.
What's going to happen when all those kids want $6,700 a month?
Man.
He needs that TV show.
What you said.
He gonna need more than a TV show. Shit, for real.
Right.
Let's go into topic number 2. And I want to discuss this topic because to me it's kind of it's a little odd to me. And like I said, y'all know this already. I'm a school teacher, so I got a lot of kids talking to me about a new Netflix show that's on, and they watching it and they really paying attention to it, right? So I wanted to discuss with y'all today the promoting of dismemberment and death that we're starting to see in our local news, on our streaming sites. And I put into the agenda today, I even gave you guys some notes on this. Has been going on for about 3 or 4 years quietly in the news, and we haven't really been paying attention to it until the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix show came out. And now everybody's like, oh, have you seen that? And my response to a lot of my kids at school is, I lived through it. I don't got to watch it on Netflix. It really happened in real life. I was a child. I was a kid. I probably was like 10 or 11, maybe 12 when the Jeffrey Dahmer thing happened. It was really on the news. It was really being broadcasted. We was really living it. So I don't got to watch a Netflix show to tell me about Jeffrey Dahmer. So I want to talk to y'all tonight about why is this being promoted now? Let me back up a little bit before we talk about it. Let me give you guys some data so that we all understand that this has really been going on for a good 5-6 year period where they're really promoting it, but they've been promoting it very slowly and quietly under the line. Check this out. Let me go back to the furthest one right now. Let me talk about the first one I seen today was there was a Russian couple that dismembered and ate 30 people in Russia. That was 2017. A cannibalistic cartel dismembers victims and then eats them. Mexico, 2021. Jeffrey Feldman dismembered by John Havens after Bonnie Vaughn shot him in Ohio, 2022. A tenant in Chicago, this just happened. A tenant in Chicago dismembers her landlord. We're not going to get into why, but it had to do with paying rent on time. Feel me? And this happened in Chicago, 2022. Now, we watching Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix as if it's something that is made up and it's not really happening in the world today. Panel, can you talk to me about this? Because this shit don't make sense.
It may be a little different than what I was saying, but I just read this pretty much this morning that they got costumes for him for Halloween. The Jeffrey Dahmer costume, and it's selling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yep.
man. That's crazy.
His glasses just sold for $150,000.
That's crazy,
So
man. they glorifying this shit, and it's wild.
it's
Yeah,
America,
Ran, I
man.
just-
Once again, it's America. I don't mean to cut you off. Once again, it's America. Motherfucking, excuse my language. George Zimmerman was out selling Skittles and fucking teas and signing autographs and shit. So when are we doing too much? It's a what the fuck moment.
Absolutely, it is. It's definitely, did we say too much? It's definitely a WTF moment. I agree with you, Mr. Ray's son, for real, because only in America can you glorify the death of somebody else.
Yeah.
Only in
Casey
America.
Anthony. Casey Anthony killed her
go ahead.
baby and was doing porn.
Right.
And people was paying to watch it.
Right.
Sick. I read an article this morning, real what the fuck moment, where there was an uncle who literally sawed there was his nephew in front of the nephew, sawed the grandmother's head off in front of the nephew. What the fuck?
Right.
I don't want to spend too much time on this topic. It's just a topic that I wanted to add to the agenda today because I was really like, WTF. Like, that's crazy. And the way that I see my students reacting to the Jeffrey Dahmer show on Netflix as if this is made up, as if his gay tendencies and how he preyed on black men was made up. There's a joke around my school where I guess I haven't watched the show, nor do I intend on watching the show. But there's a part in the show, I guess, where somebody comes into his house. They like, yo, it smells. Your house smells. And he's like, oh, yeah, I got a fish tank. I haven't cleaned my fish out yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got some food that sat on the oven. I didn't throw the food away yet, right? That's the joke. They come into the classroom and they'll be like, "Yo, where's the dirty fish tank? Hey, Coach Black, you got any rotten food in here? It stinks in here." Yo, what? What?
Wow.
Right. It's crazy.
So it's a joke to them. It's funny to them. It's part of a ongoing social media fad to them. And it's crazy to me because this is real life. And I have to explain to them often, like, yo, this really happened. Like, y'all think it's just TV. That ain't just TV. This really happened. This really happened. This person really preyed on Black people and Black men and ate them, gay or not. Like, I don't think gay has anything to do with you eating somebody, killing them and eating them. I don't think that's a gay thing. Like, him being gay was just part of it. It wasn't the part that means why he was doing what he was doing, right? So I need to make sure that we re-emphasize that here on our show, because a lot of my students are making that like he was gay and eating people. That's not part of being gay. I got gay family members, and I ain't never seen none of my gay family members eat nobody.
You know, what worries me about that is because of the success of the show, like, is it going to start a trend of them taking these real life stories and making them into these series and glorifying even more like shit like this, you know?
I agree. That's kind of why I wanted to talk about it today. But if y'all ain't got nothing else to say about it, I'll give y'all a good 30, 40 seconds for y'all to let me know if there's something else y'all want to discuss about it. But I like to get off the topic because to me, it's too real to be playing with. You know what I mean? It's too real to be playing with.
Nah, we can move on.
Yeah, we can move on from that one.
Yeah, let's keep it pushing then. I'm going to go ahead and go to the what's the word with Mr. Ray's son? He going to give us the news, the word. What's happening, bro?
Oh, it's going down in Sin City.
Uh-oh.
All right. If y'all don't know, and some of y'all might be in the know, the Sin City Hip Hop Awards is coming up next weekend, Saturday, October 22nd. So Fifth Element Hip Hop, we did our due diligence and we brought the guy, his name is Tone, the manager. We brought him on our show so he could speak about the awards coming up. So Tone is from Detroit. He's been in Vegas 18 years, he said. So we brought him on the show and the man went ham. Start talking about N-words in Vegas are broke. When he's done with the city, they can have it. It's because he was getting a little backlash from the nominees. Some people that the city thought should have been nominated for awards weren't on lists, so they were saying he wasn't in. They were saying he wasn't in tune with the city and the hip hop scene in the city. So that everybody wanted to know how he came up with his nominations. He came on the show. He said that people were nominated by votes, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it got a little out of hand. So now there's a certain segment in the city that is saying boycott these awards. The Fifth Element Hip Hop is we're going there to cover the awards in media fashion, but we represent Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So my situation is, do we ride with the faction that's saying boycott this city, or do we go do our job and report on hip hop? I'm just, what's y'all opinion on that? Or Black, what's Black? What's your opinion?
I mean, get your report in, and I mean, you doing your job. It ain't that you're going against the grain against nobody else. They're in Vegas. I just feel like y'all just doing your job and report, good or bad. Y'all doing what y'all supposed to do. Give them the news.
Yeah, indeed. That's my stance on it. But it's crazy out here right now. It's definitely crazy. Black, what you think?
Don't step on nobody's toes. I mean, not necessarily step on somebody's toes, but thinking you, like I said, going against the grain. No, you're just doing your job. Y'all handling the news. So
right.
I would go, but that's just me.
Right. It's bigger than.
I see Rand's face, so I guess he ain't agreeing. But hey, I'm just You know what I'm saying? I don't know the facts at that. I don't know what's going on. I did see that, but I don't know what's going on.
I think you should use it as a platform to promote these people that aren't on the nominees that people in the city feel like, and you can use that report during the downtimes of the show to put these guys on a platform, because at the same time you got to support your city, but you also got to keep it professional. But there's ways you can throw indirect messages about people that you feel, and your podcast Fifth Element Hip Hop feels and speak for the city that other people should have been involved.
Right.
Indeed. Black, what you got going on?
Because I see his face. I see his face.
I don't know if he's stuck. I don't know if his screen is stuck.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
No, I'm here. I'm here. It's a little sticky for me, bro, because I know Tone. I work with Tone. We've done business together. You know what I'm talking about? Right. But I do agree. I do agree with some of the topics. You know what I mean? And I've said this for years. Even when Crown Republic was putting together our award show, it wasn't Randy Black picking the artists. I went and talked to DJs around the city, and I asked, I want to say like 6 or 7 DJs to form a panel, and these DJs tell me some of the best artists in the city and who's working and who's not. We also did data. We pulled up data, you know what I'm saying, from SoundScan and things of that sort, so that we could see the people that was really working in the city. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at the list. Let me make sure I say this, because I got an inbox. Somebody asked me about how I felt about it, and then they proceeded to be like, Black, you not nominated for nothing. And I know you got hella streams, hella plays, selling singles, putting out music, and nobody recognizes you for what you do, yet you're not even on this list. Not even as a nominee. You feel me? And I'll let y'all know that doesn't bother me, because I don't do this music to be recognized by the homies in the street. I do this music to make money. An award is an award, and please don't get me wrong. I've won BMA awards. I've won Naughty Dot awards. I've won other music awards in other states. I've been nominated in other states, and that's what kind of kills me sometimes, is that somebody outside of my own city will nominate me for a music award or a host award or something of that sort. But within my own city, because we do have cliques, because we do have these situations where a lot of people are doing award shows and they making lists of who they think are the best in the city, and that's opinion based. There's no data behind it. Feel me? So if you ask Randy Black's true opinion on it, I think that there's a section or a group of people that have a real gripe. And I feel like if we're going to be doing award shows, that the person hosting the show or throwing the show shouldn't be the one picking who the award winners are. If you do the Grammys, if you go to the ESPYs, like that, those people are picked by a panel of people that are picking who's what and what's what. It's not the owner of ESPN saying these are the people that I like and this is who should be nominated, right? And if Tone is being truthful in his information, then that voting list should be shown. Put the voting list out so people can see that you just didn't pick people that you know. People actually voted on that, and here's the voting list, and here's how many votes people got, and all of that. Like, there's a different way that it can be done.
Right. And that was the backlash at the beginning, the nominations, whatnot. Now it's been turned to his commentary, to him saying people are broke. Y'all can have the city when I'm done with it. It's just now it's the disrespect that he's throwing out.
Bro, I watched the show. Let me first say that. Salute to Fifth Element. I watched the show. And I will tell you, bro, that I cut the show off when Tone said, I run the city. Don't nothing happen in Vegas without me being involved in it. That's when I turned the show off, bro. Because I know that ain't true. That's not factual. Tone does his thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me not knock Tone. Tone has done his thing. I've done shows with him. I want to say this is his 3rd Hip Hop Awards. I did the first 2 with him. I supported him in that. I performed at the shows. I brought the team to the show. You know what I'm talking about? Me and Tone have done business together. All of that. I'm not here.
All right.
My bad. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if Tone is trolling and trying to build a buzz for the show, or if he truly believes what he said.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. But that's that. That was real quick. That's Kanye West is in the news once again. And he's been in the news for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We can take it all the way back to slavery was a choice, right?
Yeah.
But now it's Kanye wearing White Lives Matter t-shirts, and which we know White Lives Matter. Of course, White Lives Matter. All lives matter, right? But do you, as per se, me, I'm not going to put on a White Lives Matter. I know White Lives Matter. I'm not going to put on a White Lives Matter shirt, sweater, anything, and walk around when I know that I'm a black man and I know what's going on with this in the state of America with black people getting knocked off, right? Not only that, so after the White Lives Matter, he goes on to the Shop, LeBron James and Maverick Carter's show, which they have to pull down because of his dangerous rhetoric he was spewing against Jews. Also, it's going around that JP Morgan Chase Bank has cut ties with after Kanye made some anti-Semitic attacks against Jews. That came out to be, they dropped him a little bit before that happened anyway. Candace Owens just put that out to make it look like they just did it, but it happened maybe 2 weeks ago.
Hour ago, yeah.
Right. Last but not least, Kanye's on the Drink Champs as of yesterday, talking crazy, says George Floyd died of a fentanyl overdose and not from the knee on his neck from that racist cop. So what the fuck is going on with Kanye? Excuse my French again. What is going on with Kanye, man? Is Kanye bipolar? Has he lost it since his mother's passing? Rest in peace. But from the first Kanye came, that first album with spaceships and all that, Through the Wire, to the Kanye we got now, we've seen a complete 180-degree change. And I'm not feeling, I think he's a clown. Tell me what y'all think. What's y'all opinion on Kanye West?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I think Kanye West is on his Herschel Walker. I think Kanye West is on his Herschel Walker. Like where you literally looking at somebody and being like, what the hell are you talking about? Where did that come from? And since when have you been believing that? Because what you've shown us in the past was not that. And now all of a sudden that is that. So I don't know if this is politics, because you know he did do his thing with Donald Trump. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is politics. I don't know if this is depression, because you know he's going through the divorce or whatever with Kim Kardashian. You know what I mean? I don't really know, but I know it's definitely a WTF moment. And it's definitely one of them things like Arsenio used to say, make you say, what the hell are you doing? I'm done with that.
Well, I know one of his personalities was hanging out with Ray J, his nemesis. So maybe he's just schizophrenic and he's got all these different ones because he was such enemies with Ray J, but then they were just hanging out at I think that Candace Owens event. So
probably
was so I don't know. I know he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Woo! Right. Are any of y'all Kanye fans?
Musically,
I was
dope musically, but you know what I'm saying? I've never really been a Kanye fan.
Yeah.
Never.
Right, musically.
I'm a fan of his music.
Right.
I think College Dropout and Graduation is two of the greatest albums that we've ever laid our ears on, from one song number one all the way to the end. However, as a person, Kanye West is always been an attention grabber, I think. And to be rightfully so, I think the man sold his soul at a young age. And now he's trying to get out of selling his soul and get back to normalcy. But yet when you sell your soul and you get out of that, you start to lose some of your hype, your clout, and you got to get money in other certain ways. But I mean, we can look at Kanye and say he shows up to shows dressed. You can't even see not one article of his skin. You can't see his face. He's got these big ass rain boots on, and it ain't even raining.
Ain't no lost his
You know
damn
what I mean? Like, and they call this fashion, and he's selling these boots for like $650, and people's buying them because it's Kanye. So his marketing, everything he does is for that dollar. And his marketing campaign, whether positive or negative, it doesn't matter when you're marketing. If you get positive recognition, great. If you get negative recognition, it seems like negative recognition in today's world blows you to the top faster than any positive recognition will. And I think that's where we're at in today's world, not just specifically Kanye, just anybody in today's world. Negative recognition is going to throw you to the top faster than anything else.
Let me say this real quick. And we've said it before on this show. And I'll reiterate it again right now. Any publicity, good news or bad news, is good publicity. And I definitely think Kanye is on that right now. You feel me? I go back to the 50 Cent segment. Like, I believe that a lot of these artists, when their buzz starts to fall off or their shine starts to fall off in this new social media age, they are finding ways to buzz themselves back up by creating, excuse my language, this bullshit.
Anything to stay relevant.
Now, again, it's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I know what it looks like to me. And my mama told me a long time ago, if it quacked like a duck and it walked like a duck, then that thing is a duck. And that's what it looks like to me nowadays, is that we got people doing things to keep themselves relevant, to keep themselves in the news, to keep people talking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess it's back to you separate the man from the music.
Factual.
Right.
Factual. Let's go into thank you, Ray Son. Appreciate you, bro. You always bring great topics when it comes to that. What's the word? I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for everybody chiming in. That's real right there. Let's go to topic number 3, man. And I slid this in on us. I hope y'all don't mind today. I am so excited about the alter egos movement. And I wanted us to talk about it a little bit. I got the Alter Egos podcast that I'm doing. I've done interviews and all that, but I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about it and kind of get your feedback from it, because you guys' opinions matter more to me than a lot of people that I talk to. So forgive me for sliding this in today. And I want to give y'all a couple songs today. I'm even going to change the background on us a little bit today. Let me go ahead and flip it over for us real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Let me flip it a little bit for us real quick. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to flip it on us real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Let me tell you what I want to do. First and foremost, let me go back. Hold on. Before I flip it. Let me go back before I flip it. Let me kind of give you the idea of where this alter egos thing came from. My sister that's on here, and I love her to death, always with my right hand, been here with me for, forever. So let me pull some of y'all off real quick. Check it out. I want to show y'all this. This is how it started. Sis came up with the alter egos picture, and it started, years ago. Sis did the picture, brought it to me, asked me what I thought about it. We came up with her alter egos, and we was like, yo, that's dope. We should run with that. And that was the way that the alter egos idea started. And then Sis set me up for my photo shoot, and that's where we started the alter egos with music, and it started with this picture. You feel me? So then we started to run with the ideas of the alter egos, right? So let me bring everybody back. Okay. So what I want to do today is I like to give y'all, my family, a little bit background on the alter ego. Some of y'all might not even know what the hell I'm talking about. You feel me? We started a mixtape, and it's kind of crazy. I got Cowboy on here. The alter egos album started with as a diss track to my cousin and Cowboy's brother. We ain't gonna say no name, but it started as a diss track to Dude. And we had some mishaps when we started Crown Republic South. It went south on us. You know what I mean? Some situations happened. We had to break up the Crown Republic South and then restart it back up. But it really started in the sense that all of a sudden, who's supposed to be family, we're supposed to be a group. It turned into some Black is doing this and Black is eating off of us and this and that, whoop, whoop, whoop. And Dude is talking reckless and crazy. And I had to stop for a minute and be like, bro, we making mixtapes. I ain't made no money. I'm probably the one paying for this to happen. We was recording in Cowboy's house, so Cowboy probably the one paying the power bill for us to be there. You know what I'm talking about? So it was all weird to me. You feel me? And it's the only album that I've done that turned into, or that came from a diss track. And if y'all know me very well, that I don't put out a lot of diss music. That ain't really the type of music that I like to make. But that's how it started, right? So let's go ahead and run through this for me real quick. Bear with me, y'all, because I want y'all input on this. It started here. The Alter Egos, Where's Your Bite album. That was the first one, hosted by my guy, DJ Toon. Then we went here where we really introduced the Alter Egos and the different egos that were in the Alter Egos. Rand Black, Hugh Huss, Scholar Hall. We had not created Black and Mild yet. We then went to the Alter Egos, the Feline Theory, which was about the girls, the Feline Theory. This is about women. You know what I'm talking about? The Feline Theory, if you catch what I'm talking about. Then we introduced Black and Mild. This is when I won my first BMA with Waiting on You. This was a singles Valentine for all my people that was single on Valentine's Day. And then my last one that I just dropped was the Alter Egos 2222, which was really a jacking for beats of sorts, taking people's songs that are in the industry, recreating them, and see if I can make a song that you don't recognize that's actually already in the industry. You feel me? So the new album that's coming out November 22nd, November 22nd, it's going to be the first time that we ever sell an Alter Egos project. All the Alter Egos have been mixtapes and been something that we do as a, we give it away. You know what I mean? So this is going to be the first Alter Egos that we're going to sell. And you see on the album cover, it's me, it's Scholar Hall, it's Black and Mild, it's Hugh Huss. Feel me? So with that being said, I'm going to give y'all a couple songs. But before we get into it, I want to really get y'all ideas of this concept, because I need y'all to really know the way that I got signed by Empire was this Alter Egos thing. You know what I'm saying? Alter Egos, the idea of Alter Egos, the mixtapes and all of that is what brought Empire to the table. Like, yo, we love the concept. We love the idea. We want to see a bigger fan base, but we love what you're doing right here. This is catchy. What do y'all think about that idea? Is this something you think Crown Republic can run with further? Is this album going to be a flop? Are people going to buy the album rather than being used to getting it as a mixtape and being able to listen for free? We doubled up on this project. September 1st, I dropped Alter Egos 2222. November 22nd, I'm going to drop the album for sale. Family, give me your ideas on the concept, the media, the marketing. What do you think about it?
You know, I think it's dope. We've been doing this for a while, man. I think it's going to be the one, for real. You got the tracks that I've already heard, you know, shit. Very, very nice.
I'm a fan of the Alter Egos concept because I think every individual actually has alter egos. You're not the same person that you are inside your house when you're outside at your job. You're not the same person at your job that you are when you're out at the club. You're not the same person in the streets that you are when you're out at your job. And I think we all hold those alter egos, and to be able to create these characters is something that people would tap into because they're like, man, I could do this. I could create this. I like the idea.
Yeah.
Now, they can't do that. I done copywritten the Alter Ego. They better not do that. They're going to have to pay me for that. They're going to definitely have to pay me for that. But you right, though, OB. You right, though, because a lot of people be like, bro, you schizophrenic. Like, you got split personalities. And I tell a lot of people, maybe, but don't we all? Don't we all have personalities? Aren't we all different people in different places, depending on our surrounding or where we at and what we doing. You know what I mean? If I'm at work, I'm definitely not Rand Black at work. As much as I try to be at school to be Rand Black, but I definitely can't be Hugh Huss at work. Hugh Huss cannot come to school. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, I think it's a dope ideal. Do you have visuals to show Hugh Huss and Rand Black and all the alter egos? I think that'd be hella dope for the promotion, for the rollout of it also, so people can understand the alter egos before they even start purchasing the product. They can see that visual and be like, okay, oh shit.
I got content coming out. I got social media content coming out. Working with Quan, you know what I'm talking about? Working with my guy Just B. I got content coming out where you're gonna be able to see that's Rand Black, that's Hugh Huss, that's Scholar Hog, that's Black and Mild. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Black and Mild is the R&B singer, so he a little bougie. So you're going to kind of see the bouginess of Black and Mild, you know what I'm saying? Hugh Huss is the street dude, so you're going to see more street and hear more street from him, you know what I'm saying? Scholar Hog is the older version of me, you know what I mean? The one that's like, yo, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? He is the wise one, you feel me? And Scholar Hog is also the one that went to school, you feel what I'm saying? And then Rand Black is me. He is the vessel in which all three of these people coexist in, and they come through me. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. We're gonna give you the visual so you can truly understand, you know what I mean, the different alter egos and how they work. Absolutely.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go.
Absolutely.
I think it's a good concept because, well, if people know you too, I'm not going to say schizophrenic. I'm going to keep it positive, and we're going to say how multifaceted you are. And on top of that, it's like it's not going to all sound the same. You're going to get different versions of you and your music all in one. My only question is, does Tennessee get any royalties because she originally came up with the idea? Just saying.
Yeah, she got her royalties already. You know what I'm talking about? I gave her some lunch. You know what I'm talking about? I done made sure that she keep her attire, her hat, her shirt. She's straight. She got her royalty money. She taken care of. And I keep her locked in.
I'm straight. Like bros already know I'm good. We got it right here. Yes, I'm good for real.
Now listen, on some real talk, if this alter first one to collect the royalty check, because absolutely it was her idea. You know what I mean? And she brought it to me like, yo, check out my picture. You should do this. That's exactly how it started. It wasn't like, yo, I did this, and then Rand Black came and stole the idea. She took the picture and was like, yo, you should do this. You should run with this. So I always appreciate that. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. I want to shout out some people that's making comments. Miss CC, we love you. We appreciate you on the show. Will Logan, appreciate you. Anthony Blue, what up, Unc? Mike Owens, what's up? Even my guy Quan done chimed in. What up with it? JD Harrison, what up? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you chiming in. Thank all of y'all for your comments. Y'all running them up. I appreciate you. You see what we doing, Quan. Quan say, how y'all doing a podcast during football? It don't matter. We talking. We gonna get it in. You dig?
Boy, we got to fix that.
Yeah, bad. I don't know what's going on with that.
Right.
I think it's the weather.
What's going on in Florida? What's going on in Florida?
Man, the storm has passed.
Man, it's killing me.
It's beautiful now down here. A lot of mess still to go, but things are getting better. A lot more people have power. A lot more people have their running water now. There were some people without power for 2 weeks, no running water. And, you know, it's hot as hell down here. You ain't got no air condition. Trying to get gas was crazy. No gas at the gas station. If there was, the lines was like Black Friday. No propane. It was like third world country down here. Boats blowing off the water into the middle of the road. Yeah, it was crazy, but things was getting better. So definitely my family's blessed to just have the damages that they've sustained compared to what I've seen. And now it's just, time to get things rebuilt back to somewhat of normalcy moving forward. But they still got years ahead to get back to what it was.
Factual. Appreciate you, Chris, for giving us the update. Let me get back to this alter egos because I want to play a couple songs for y'all, and then we'll go to sports talk with Chris. The first song I want to share with y'all is actually produced by Cowboy, and the crazy part is that we didn't talk about the song or nothing. He sent me the beat. The beat made sense to me. I wrote to it, and it turned out to be something. When I sent it to Cowboy, he like, damn, that's exactly what I was thinking about. So I'm gonna give y'all this. If you listen to the mixtape, you see that there's a Flowers Part 1. This is Flowers Part 2. It's on the project. Tell me what you think. It's really crazy how they'll talk about you when you're gone, but they won't celebrate you when you're here. I mean, they won't even give you your flowers and they standing right next to you. All that fake love. Look, maybe we should shower flowers before we let them loose, way above our human powers. And we don't get to choose. Life is such a simple thing. We make it complicated. Forget all the joy it brings when we should celebrate it. Maybe we should shower flowers before we let them loose, way above our human powers. And we don't get to choose. Life is such a simple thing. We make it complicated. Forget all the joy it brings when we should celebrate it. Damn them some coward eyes. The world is full of lies. Keeping all the bull aside. That's why I improvise. Yeah, that man is just dudes. And even if he lose, you supposed to show him love. So who are we to judge? Quick with the social buzz. And that's what's wrong with us. Crabs in the barrel, young fella. They just gon' laugh and clown. Climbing on your way to the top. They just gon' push you down. Never give you props when you here, but praise you when you gone. Didn't like your music before, but now they bang your songs. Huh? Wait, now say that ain't odd. We don't even speak no more. It's just a staring nod. We just need to speak some more and lift each other up. Listen to the powers above and let it govern us. We done got stuck in their ways and it don't work for us. We just need to cancel the eyes and make it about to us. Give it back by any means and show the young some love. Maybe we should shower flowers before we let them loose, way above our human powers. And we don't get to choose. Life is such a simple thing. We make it complicated. Forget all the joy it brings when we should celebrate it. Maybe we should shower flowers before we let them loose, way above our human powers. And we don't get to choose. Life is such a simple thing. We make it complicated. Forget all the joy it brings when we should celebrate it. Ladies, tell that man he's special and that he is a king. We living all on borrowed time, and that's the thing. So let's celebrate the life we live and watch for things that drain the life out your positive. Then teach the kids how a compliment can change a life, especially if they need to live and you phrase it right. Giving flowers every day help their garden grow, cause some of us is battling demons you don't even know, and most of us is too prideful to let it show. They say that's a sign of weakness, now let it go. Don't be the type to breed hate, jealousy and all. Remember, life is what you make it till your flowers gone. Maybe we should shower flowers before we let them loose, way above our human powers. And we don't get to choose. Life is such a simple thing. We make it complicated. Forget all the joy it brings when we should celebrate it. Maybe we should shower flowers before we let them loose, way above our human powers. And we don't get to choose. Life is such a simple thing. We make it complicated. Forget all the joy it brings when we should celebrate it. Maybe we should shower flowers way above our human powers. Life is such a simple thing. We make it complicated. Forget all the joy it brings when we should celebrate it. You're supposed to show them love. So who are we to judge? So who are we to judge? Yeah, that man is just dudes. And even if he lose, we should celebrate it. We should celebrate it. Yeah.
Yo. First of all, that beat is ridiculous. First of all,
Absolutely.
beat is ridiculous.
Appreciate it, man.
And then the bars. Hey, Black, you did that, man.
I appreciate
You did that. That was dope.
Crazy though how we linked on that, because I had a cousin that got murdered and everything, and I just came up in here and just had that vibe on, and I got it done, and I sent it to cousin. Cousin sent it back to me and was like, "Hey, bro, what you think?" And I'm like, "Bro, that's wild," because dude was major in my part. So, you know, he deserved his flowers, and that's pretty much what I was on. And cuz he nailed it, man. He nailed it, and the bars was on point. The bars was on point. For real.
That's one of my favorites in the album, man. And it's really one of my favorites because what Cowboy just said, like we didn't build on, we wasn't in the studio together. We didn't think about what we was gonna do with the song. Cuz sent me the song. I'm like, okay, I'll write to it. A week later, I'm in San Diego recording. I sent it to him. Cuz like, yo, that's it. That's it. Like, that's it. I'm like, bro, that's energy. You know what I'm saying? Energy. Let me give y'all one more. This one is produced by Cowboy too. This one is for my gentlemen. This is for my ladies too, though. You know what I'm talking about? When y'all at the club and y'all turning up, you know what I'm talking about? This is really officially, I got like 3 or 4 turn up songs, but this is that turn up, you know what I'm talking about? So I hope y'all like this one. This one go nutties, you know what I'm talking about? Check it out. It's called Off the Floor.
The cheeks go back and forth. Twerk, 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 twerk. Make the cheeks go back and forth. Let me see you go to work. Make the cheeks go back and forth. Twerk, 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 twerk. Make the cheeks go back and forth. Shake that ass until it hurts. Stop, get it. Let me see you do something with it. Vicky's on that thing. The way you twerk it make me wanna hit it out. Let me see how low you go. Now bounce that thing up off it. Don't stop, get it. Let me see you do something with it. Vicky's on that thing. The way you twerk gon' make me come and get it, yo. Let me see how fast you go. Now make them cheeks go back and forth. Up, down, go back and forth. Up, down, go back and forth. Up, down, go back and forth. Now make them cheeks go back and forth. Arch your back, poke it out and make it wild. Now make it clap. Arch your back, poke it out and make it wild. How you do that? Girl, that ass is so fat. How them jeans fit that? Make them cheeks go back and forth. Twerk, 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 twerk. Make them cheeks go back and forth. Let me see you go to work. Make them cheeks go back and forth. Twerk, 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 twerk. Make them cheeks go back and forth. Shake that ass until it hurts. Stop, get it. Let me see you do something with it. Vicky's on that thing. The way you twerk it make me wanna hit it out. Let me see how low you go. Now bounce that thing up off it. Don't stop, get it. Let me see you do something with it. Vicky's on that thing. The way you twerk gon' make me come and get it, yo. Let me see how fast you go. Now make them cheeks go back and forth. Go on, girl. Throw that thing from side to side. Come on, girl. We might have to take a ride. Get it, girl. You the reason that I came inside. I'm with it, girl. I got cash that I can throw all night. You got cake. It's my birthday. Make it shake like an earthquake. That thing big. Please don't hurt me. I'm a tip. If it's worth it, call your friends. Cause she flirty. Both of them wet and I'm thirsty. Let's make sure they over 30. Cause that cougar kitty squirty. Shake it fast. She in a hurry. Make it splash. Steph Curry. Throw it back like a jersey. Double cheeked on a Thursday when she's in the club. Brody, it's like everybody know. When she hit that twerk session, it's like everybody go. I said don't stop. Get it. Let me see you do something with it. Vicky's on that thing. The way you twerk it make me wanna hit it out. Let me see how low you go. Now bounce that thing up off it. Don't stop, get it. Let me see you do something with it. Vicky's on that thing. The way you twerk gon' make me come and get it, yo. Let me see how fast you go. Now make them cheeks go back and forth.
Cowboy, do that.
Oh boy, I'm just saying. Forgive me if you ain't really never heard me do no club music, but yeah, that's I got the man. Listen, the video gonna be stupid for that. You already know.
You gotta get your ones together. You gotta get your ones together.
I got me some. You know what I'm talking about? I got me some. You heard me?
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Yeah. It's still something different. It's the first alter egos that we selling, you dig? So it's the first time that we can actually
what it?
promote the idea of what it is.
You had Tennessee ready to go get the towel.
My booty got big. I was out here twerking and shit. Y'all ain't see me get up. It ain't fit in the seat no more.
Black didn't keep the camera on long enough.
Hey, I tried to give you your time, 10. I couldn't give you your time. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't know how wild you was gonna get. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey,
It's all
run it
right.
back.
I'll be in the video. Y'all gonna see that booty go boom, and then it's gonna shrink back down. But it's okay. It's okay.
You're a trip.
Hey, that was dope though. That was dope.
I cannot do it with 10, bro. But listen, again, not really a promo, man. Something I just wanted to share with y'all. One thing I truly love about the round table and our family that we have at the round table is that we share with each other all day long in our group. And it's just something I wanted to share with y'all live, get your reactions and see what everybody's thinking about the project. We almost done with the project. I leave the weekend after next to go back to San Diego to finish up 2 more songs. The album drops November 22nd. I hope everybody's paying attention and waiting for that. Let's go ahead and move forward. OB, let's do that sports talk with Mr. OB. What up, OB?
How's it going, man? I just want to go over the NFL and these concussions we've been going through here lately, especially since the gruesome injury that Tua Tagovailoa took the other night on TV. Said that he went into some kind of seizure shock from hitting his head after a very short week playing Sunday and going under concussion protocols, standing up, little woozy in his legs, looked like Deontay Wilder when he got up from Tyson Fury. But he
Hold on.
said
No Deontay Wilder slander when that man just knocked that man out last night. Give him a break, man.
I
Give him
don't
a
like
break.
that.
he can't knock out the one with the belt though. That's all that matters. So, you feel me? But no disrespect to Deontay, the Bronx Bomber. He did his thing last night. But they said it was his back, to his back, but it was really had to be something with his head. He got slammed real hard the other night, kind of messed up his put him in some kind of seizure shock. His hands cramped up on him. Early reports said that the doctor said he probably should never play football again. Now they're saying that he may be back for week 7. Also, it's kind of turned over to the NFL referees now. We had the other night the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Big time sack by Atlanta's defense. Kind of just slung Tom Brady to the side. Throw a yellow flag, roughing the passer. That would have created 4th down, punt the ball back to Atlanta to give them a chance to come back and win, which Tampa Bay ultimately accepted the penalty and closed out the game with consecutive kneels that ended that game. And then the other night, Monday Night Football, I know this is your Raiders, but Kansas City dude sacked Derek Carr before they even fell to the ground. The ball comes loose. The guy with the Chiefs has the ball in his hand, falls on top of Derek Carr. They think it's a fumble. Wait a minute, it's a flag, roughing the passer. So my question is, with all these concussions and the way that these refs are calling these flags towards the quarterbacks, is a quarterback even a football player anymore? Because if it was the running back, if it was the wide receiver, if it was the defensive back, a lineman, linebacker, whoever else, you're not getting those penalties. But if it's the quarterback, because they're the quarterback, are they no longer football players? Should they just play flag for the quarterbacks? If you pull his flag, it's a sack now? Or what's going on with the NFL and these referees?
It's to protect the quarterback league, man. If you ain't got no quarterback, you ain't got no game.
Damn it, they wasn't protecting me when I played it. Shit. Protecting me when I played it, damn it. They was after my ass, for real.
Right.
It's like the game is just, I mean, we all know that it's stronger, it's faster, more physical than it's ever been. But at the end of the day, you know what you sign up for when you get yourself involved in that sport. It is your job as the athlete to prepare yourself for those things by working hard in the offseason to get stronger, to get faster, to limit your injuries by different plyometrics, to get yourself ready for a long enduring season. But after that, next topic is the Deshaun.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on. Let me chime in with you.
Go ahead.
I feel like we have to remember that the NFL is a business, and these owners of these teams also know that when they have a high-profile quarterback or even a second-tier quarterback, in order to keep butts in seats and ticket sales up, those quarterbacks got to be on the field. And in order for them to make their money, they need them quarterbacks on the field. So I think it has a lot more to do with that than it does. And I get it. It does almost look like flag football now. And if we think about the football that we grew up on and the generations that our fathers and our grandfathers grew up on, they was getting clotheslined and they're all kinds of shit. You feel me? But in a billion-dollar, trillion-dollar company now, you got to keep them dudes on the field. So it makes a little more sense of why we're protecting or overprotecting the quarterback nowadays. Go ahead, OB.
I get that, but to go off of what you said, let's use the two examples: the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is no disrespect to Ray Sun to talk about his team, but who is people would rather see for the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill or Tua Tagovailoa? Who would they rather see for the Raiders, Derek Carr or Devontae Adams? Because me, as a fan of football, I want to see the speedsters catch the ball in open space, make plays, and get down the field and score a touchdown. The quarterback wasn't as intriguing to me, especially those two.
You can't. Well, them two players, and you right. Those two players are very exciting players. But if you ain't got nobody to throw them the ball, they can't be exciting.
Shit, John Gruden can throw it to them boys.
John Gruden.
Remember, he used to coach the Raiders.
You just in your Raiders bag today.
That's because my damn Rams is sucking. You hear me?
Hey, they deserve to be shit on.
What's number two?
But number two, Deshaun Watson, another accuser. I think we thought it was number 26 when I read into it. It was actually the 25th accuser. This lady did not want to be named. She has come out now saying while he was in the Texans in Texas, she gave him a massage and he forcefully talked her into some sexual misconduct that she is now ashamed of. Her lawyer is not the same as all the other 24 women. However, this is a new lawyer, and she says that her client has been distraught and hurt by this and has been needing time to be able to come out and talk about her instances with Deshaun Watson. He's halfway through his 11-game suspension. He is now back in team facilities, and just so happens that same week, a new accusation has come out against him. I don't want to go into any further details because I don't want to look like the bad guy towards women or Deshaun. But just thought I would throw that out there that it is a little crazy that the week that he's finally back to start preparing for his job again, that now we have a new accusation. And there was one more, Rand, that I didn't think of this morning when we were talking. But Devontae Adams got a criminal misdemeanor assault charge for a push on a cameraman that ran in front of him, which is, in my opinion, is absolutely blasphemy. The dude was walking with his feet, looking at his feet. He just took a terrible loss, ran into his own player on the last play of the game. This cameraman, why you were that close to the field when teams are exiting is beyond my control. Walks right in front of him or runs, and he just looks up, sees somebody, kind of just gives a defense mechanism. Dude falls out like he just got beat up by Deontay Wilder, and now is pressing charges for a misdemeanor assault.
Money.
What world are we living in?
It's money, man.
But get the cameramen back. They don't need to be that close to the field.
Right.
I don't even think that man.
You know what you signed up for.
I think he should have got fined. If anything, you fine him, and if you want to give the cameraman some money, then give.
Regardless, it was.
Go ahead.
I said, regardless, the cameraman if they just find him and they gave him a little chump change, he was getting paid to be there anyways. He act like he got concussion protocols. Like now he's the quarterback. I mean, come on, man. Let's be real.
It's money.
Let's be real. If you were the cameraman, any of y'all wouldn't do the same thing he's doing.
I wouldn't have been that close. To be all the way real, why would I run across in front of somebody's face that just came off the field that's mad? You're asking for anything to happen at that point. Stay away. Why are you so close? You wasn't even trying to take a picture. You was just sprinting across the field.
Yeah. Man.
Factual. OB, thank you for sports talk with OB, bro. I appreciate you, man. You already know what it is. Hey, I say it every week, but it's definitely this week. Somebody does not want us to do our show, bro. You understand? Because I don't understand. We ain't never had this many internet connection problems. That's crazy as hell. You know what I'm talking about? But the show must go on and we keep it pushing, man. So, as they say on the Mickey Mouse Club, now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we about to do. You dig what I'm talking about? So I appreciate all my panel members today, man. Another great show, man. Appreciate the topics. Again, thank y'all for letting me share some of the alter egos with y'all. Cowboy, great topic with the 50 cents thing. Great topic on the dismemberment and death in the society and why we're promoting it this year. I mean, so much this year than we have before. What's the word with Mr. Ray's son? Great job, sir. I appreciate you. Hey, data. We're going to always talk about the data. If you can't support what you're doing with the data, it don't really make sense. You know what I'm talking about? A sip of tea with Miss Mama. We so great and grateful and blessed to have you back with us. You know what I'm talking about? Mama, I love. We definitely still here with you. We know you still in the middle of your battle, but know that we still love you and appreciate you. You know what I'm talking about?
Love you too.
Shout out to Miss Cece. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for being a part of the show, even though you couldn't be a part of the show. We love and support you. Anything you need, make sure you let us know. I'll say again on behalf of me and my panel say deuces.
Deuces.
Hey, I want to just make sure y'all understand, man. Thank y'all, man, for everything, for always watching, for always being a part of this show with us, man. Y'all have no idea how much it means to us that y'all support us. Even through our technical difficulties, we keep it pushing, you know what I'm talking about? And we strive to bring you guys real conversations that even you would talk about at your home. You know what I mean? One thing that's big about this Roundtable podcast is that when we brought it all together, we wanted to make sure that the conversations we have are something that we as a group would talk about at home. You know what I'm talking about? So from my team to your team, from my family to your family, we appreciate you. We thank you. I couldn't be more humbled to say all the people. We've had up to 10 to 20, 30 people viewing us today, dropping likes. Man, all I can do is say thank you guys for being a part of what we're doing. And on behalf of Crown Republic Entertainment, LLC, Crown Music, appreciate y'all. We see y'all next time.